Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. We're gonna move into the first reaction video. So actually, we're gonna go into Club Shay for the first time in a little minute, right? I wanted to revisit his conversation with Cat Williams, and so I went back and started going through some of the clips, right? And I started looking at, the different clips of all the different points that Cat Williams made, you know what I mean, throughout his legendary interview and conversation with Shannon Sharpe, and I came across a part where, all of it was a lot of what we call it tea. All of it was a lot of tea and whatnot, but it was a lot of medicine in the candy inside of the messaging. And so I came to this part where he talked about, a lot of different things, people included. And I wanted to do a reaction to it in hindsight with the 2020 view that we got now on things, man. Shout out to whoever just came into the chat, man. 333. It's early, man. It's early, and we getting straight to it off the rip, man. Ain't no stopping us. Classic. But yeah, man. So we're gonna bring in Cat Williams and Shannon Sharpe and see exactly how we feel about a lot of things that Cat had to say today. So yeah, man, 333 for everybody in the chat. If y'all on the move, I know what time of the day it is. I know exactly what I'm doing. So if y'all on the move, just, throw me in the Bluetooth and I'm gonna do the rest. I'll pull up every day, ready to go one on nobody. Let's get into it.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I didn't have another one of these.
Amen. Amen.
Shit. I kind of get this one there.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets.
Interesting. So check it out. Y'all got to realize when this took place, this was well before the whole indictment in the case came down on Diddy, and he's going to name other people as well. And he's using that specific name as an illustration, but understand he's talking about a populace of people. And this, again, like you see in the title, Cat Williams is a prophet. Me being a person who's enlightened and has his third eye open, right? I got the magic glasses on. Shout out to Dick Gregory. I got on the magic glasses, right? So me being a person like that, when I saw this interview the first time, I understood what was going on, what was being said, what his mission was, what his purpose was. And should I damn near feel like in my spirit, I know who sent him. You know what I mean? This is what you call a modern day prophet, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real thing. Being prophetic is a real thing. Based on whatever y'all belief systems is, y'all probably got different ways of looking at the same shit, but yeah, this is what you call a modern day prophet. And not just because he collected information and was privy to information, understanding timing, being tapped in with the universe, being connected in a space where knowing when the shifts are happening and when the windows and the portals are open for the righteous to prevail. It's levels to this shit now. Let's go.
So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Cat because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script.
Now, when you speak in facts, it's hard for people to talk about their feelings, right? So this man brings up something that you can, look at and look into for yourself. And, the evidence is present. Justin Davis said, he specifically named TD Jakes before the 3 big sips. Well, listen, you understand me. You understand me? Listen. See the people that's gonna come to my channel and they tap in with their first live show and they see all the different things happening. If you a certain type of person, you gonna gravitate right here. You gonna gravitate right here. If you are a happy sheep, a lot of this gonna turn you off. But you know, I'm not the type that woke up this morning looking to please anybody specifically. You feel me? So we just gonna talk. But yeah, man, he did specifically name folk. And just so y'all know, all of this is alleged for entertainment purposes and content creation. Yeah. So yeah, he did, and then took 3 big sips. You know what I mean? They're just trying to, you know, bring a little light to the dark, because you know it's a lot of people that got the money, and because of this country is capitalistic and all of that, they play a certain way, you know, and the demons been ruling things for a long time. And so, you know, this was the I remember this, man. I felt good watching this the first time. I'm like, man, this is the opening. This is the opening of the portal. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fly. Looking at it now. Let's go.
How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan, to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
but
no
I didn't
one's
know it
ever
was a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. And, like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Kat. Normally when people will give you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or have ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3.
Man, listen. All the tea talk here was to illustrate bigger picture things. Understand that a big part of communication is understanding your audience and how to tailor your speech to said audience for them to get the message. How do we receive information now? Not we being me, but us as a masses in our country. You know, tea, gossip, hearsay, camera phones, etc., right? A lot of assumptions, a lot of lack of context, a lot of clips, a lot of reels, a lot of snippets. How do I get through? How do I cut through? Put names on the bullets. Put names on the bullets. This was masterful, but all of it was bigger picture stuff. He's letting you guys know you're what all of this entertainment, all of this celebrity, all of this. You guys are simply at the movie theater. You're watching a big show. A lot of people did a lot of compromising things to get into they got into certain positions so that they can get into certain positions. Follow me. And then it turns into a good old club full of people who sharing the same gruesome secrets. So when you on the outside, but you know everything because they tried to let you in, you the biggest threat of them all, man. Protect Cat Williams at all costs. This was purely magical work right here. Grade A, top level communication. Let's go.
$3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. That Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club.
Listen. One thing I can get an internet credit for is receipts. If any of this little stretch right here where he just letting the clip go, blickety, 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 anywhere in there where he just letting the clip go, best believe, if he was dead wrong and boldface lying, we'd have saw them pictures go up same night this dropped. The internet worked fast. Oh, I definitely was in line at a here's me and my companion in line at a freaking sold out Kevin Hart show in Hollywood. The pictures would have went up same night if he was capping. So if he say it didn't happen, somebody would have had proof if it had happened. Matter of fact, it would have been a race to be the first person to have proof of the information. Because if it was a sold out show, it's thousands of people with the information, right? So when he say it never happened and nobody proved him wrong, doesn't that make him right? Again, when you got the magic glasses on, you just see things for what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people listen to this interview or this conversation for the first time, and they were skeptical about everything. I knew what parts to be skeptical about. Most of what he's saying, you can prove or disprove. So when you speak in facts, again, it makes it very hard for people to bring up their feelings. That's just how it works. Let's let Cat cook, man. I got to jump in. I got to interject every so often because I don't know how Shay get down with his copyrights. You know what I'm saying? So I can't let them run off too long without saying nothing, just so y'all know, in case it seemed like I'm stopping too much. But let's get active.
He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing?
No, it's just a stupid question. It's just a stupid question.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you.
Facts. Hey, Justin Davis said book title Cat Williams and the Art of War. That being said, could be documented. This was masterful, y'all. This was masterful, and not in a gossip way. I'm talking about big picture. But if y'all not with me on that, like if y'all not seeing, if y'all not hearing, it's two ways to hear this. You can hear this on a very surface level, see an angry man or see a bitter man and think he just came on Shay to talk crap about other people for 3 hours straight. You can see it that way. And that would be like a big ass, chunk of the majority of people, right? Or you could see what he really saying on a large scale, and he's using these big name examples so y'all could really see what's going on for real at the highest of levels. You know what I mean? Allegedly, and all for content creation purposes and entertainment. Let's go.
Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything.
Classic.
That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen.
Classic.
They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years?
Classic.
If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they.
No, we're gonna get educated today. My man just said it's a consortium. Let's get right. Consortium. Let's get right. Consortium definition. consortium, an association, typically of several business companies. Second definition, the right of association and companionship with one's husband or wife. Both sound wicked. Man, he's okay, let's go.
They rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Classic.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Yeah. Now he talking. Yeah. Now he talking. Because that's exactly how I feel about this YouTube shit. Huh? That's how I feel about Chat 333. Huh? Give me what? What you say? How many people be in y'all live streams? Huh? 10,000, 2,000, 3,000, 400, 600. Give me Jay Zilla, Joe Jet, Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug. Let me bring some ladies. April, Alyssa, Key. Get Chat 33. Get me and 10 soldiers. We going out like Leonidas Nil. Huh? What do you say? Get across the line, boy.
Classic.
Huh? We lining up like Leonidas Nil. Funnel them through. Wall after wall of the chats. We'll smash against Chat 33 shields. He talking that shit. Yeah, y'all got all the you and your views and your subs. Okay. Watch us walk shit down. High guard, walking shit down. Get that shit out of here. Get that start countering shit. Yeah. He talking that shit.
Classic.
Now. Yeah. Justin Davis said chapter 4, industry plants, and we will now go into how to lie and fabricate loyalty and internet relationships. I mean, you said go into it. We already there, big dog. It's already up. Let's go.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my age.
Now listen. Things just got weird. Okay? Things just got weird. All right? But he has to expose these things. You know, could be protecting somebody in the future. Okay? Let's roll.
Agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there.
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. Classic. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it. Only
fucking right. Talk, cat. You fucking right. When it is, it just is. When it is, it just is. Listen. I remember when I was trying to blaze a trail on that music shit. One of the best rappers in the world, but I'm chilling. I was trying to blaze a trail on that music shit. I was doing showcase after showcase after showcase, pulling up everywhere, north, south, east, and west, pulling up showcase after showcase. And every time I went through there, I'll have no boo stories. Hey, every artist got a story of getting booed. You fucking lying to me. It ain't a crowd I ever stood in front of that didn't know me that I didn't win over. And if it was my crowd that already knew me, I always gave them a hell of a show. I ain't got no being booed stories. I ain't got no trip and fall stories. But I'm waiting on the day to trip and fall on stage because the way I'm going to get up going to be legendary. Talk that shit, cat.
because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Cat Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Cat Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in, and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star?
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Shit get wicked. Hey, the shit get wicked. Y'all want to have this conversation, chat? Hey, look, man. My man called to try to get his homeboy part in the movie. Nasty work. This the crazy thing about life. This the ironic thing about life. The people that hurt you the worst will be the ones that was closest to you. Damn. It'd be the ones that was closest to you. My man called the studio to try to take my man's life-changing opportunity from under his feet, behind his back. That's nasty, man. God bless Cat Williams, man.
So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Hold on. Souls of Thought in the building 333.
Classic.
Hey, the chat pulling up strong. My man say, Justin Davis said, chapter 4, industry plants. And we will now go into how to lie and fabricate this loyalty and internet relationships. Yeah, man. Definitely need to write. Cat Williams write a book, man. It's gonna be a bestseller for sure. Not the one you pay for, but the actual bestseller. Because you could just pay for them and just put bestseller on your shit. It's just a little fee. That shit don't even mean nothing. Everybody book a bestseller who had the budget.
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever.
So look, again, this is about the big picture. He using these names, but y'all got to understand big picture. He said, what it do, bro? Keith, what up, big dog? Chat 333 in the chat 333 in the
Classic.
building. Let's go. But it's about the big picture, man. So he using these names, but you got to understand what he really saying. You have to look at it like this. And this is honestly why in my own life, I wish I would have played individual sports from childhood. My man said, classic. You know what it is, bro. You know what it is.
Classic.
But because of what he's talking about, you realize, understand what he's saying. He's saying this dude ain't as talented as you think because he doesn't even write. This guy isn't talented at all because of this, and this. And it's all stuff you can go do your own research on. This person ain't even who he say he is. Matter of fact, he's bald head and he wearing a toupee. This person, he's explaining to you that this is all just a big ass theater, man. These people are selected. When you're truly talented and you dive into entertainment, understand that your talent is not a priority. Your talent is not a priority. It's gonna be a whole bunch of other shit that don't got nothing to do with your talent that determines how far you're gonna go and how far you're gonna get. The problem is not my chat, not chat 333, understand? But y'all, as in the masses, the problem is is that a lot of people they look at the success, the perceived success, or the perceived results of said people, and they say, well, you just bitter that you didn't get there, and that's why you saying what you're saying. Not because it's true. Not because it's true. Not because it's true. You feel me? The priest, somebody new in the chat. What's going on? Welcome to chat 333,
Classic.
bro. It's the classic codes, man. My dog say, real talk, all puppets. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. He said, Puppet Master, Grand Freemason. Oh man, he going. Hey, listen, he came and jumped straight off the cliff.
Classic.
Hey, welcome to Chat 333. You gonna fit right in. We got a whole bunch of
natural born crash dummy, and he go crash out. He go crash out.
My dog came in. It was already one in the dome. He letting them go. He said, blessings, my dog. Welcome to the chat, bro. Sub, lock in, man. Turn the notifications on. We drop the most content. We doing this shit at the highest
Classic.
level. Yeah. Justin Davis said, people, chapter 6 is people on front lines. He really putting a book together. Chat 333 is different, bro. Is putting a book together. Chapter 1 through 6.
Classic.
My man putting a book together in the chat. Hey man, make sure you publish that and give me a point on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have done it without me.
Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you got to be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not going to have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym. But you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Come on, man. Come on. The real ones get a ceiling put over their head oftentimes. Y'all think the word sacrifice might have to become the code language today. It wasn't, but it might have to become it after this. Sacrifice mean a lot of shit. And when you specifically talking about entertainment, and entertainment includes sports, follow me, all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. It's all entertainment. But when you look at the people at the highest level, you will never know the real truth about their journey. Not all the details. I promise you that. It's a reason why when R. Kelly got in his trouble, they played that tape. They played the tape. They ain't played them tapes when your boy when Puffy was just on trial. They ain't play them tapes. Y'all don't want to know them faces that was on them tapes. Now they leave it to the public to speculate because they know most of the public is sheep. They'll be skeptical before they believe the truth. That's how they trained your eyes. They trained you to be skeptical about the truth and your strongest belief to be in blind faith all day long. Yep. See, here at the Classic Codes, we're going to keep it all the way $1. You know what I mean? We're not, you know.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
You get what I'm saying? And Cat just using, you got to see the large picture when this man talking. This shit ain't just no gossip, y'all.
Get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back and we'll get some.
I want to protect him real quick because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make
sure. No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you talking about Cedric.
Joke stealing from Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay,
so you had said that 2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998. Okay. That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the dates wrong, let's
go back and clear that up.
No. Y'all see what's happening? Show me another episode on Club Shay where it made it into the edits. Follow me. Where the producer in the backdrop, the third wall is exposed. We call it the third wall. When the third wall is exposed, or the fifth wall. Why is the producer in the backdrop talking to him about potentially getting dates right and wrong and this, that, and the third and disrupting the flow of this cook-up that's happening? That ain't divine intervention. That's the other people. That ain't divine intervention. That's the other people. He doing God's work. Yeah. See, people miss it. They miss it. But see, I got on the glasses, man. I need to put some shades in this joint. I got the glasses on, champ. We're gonna say it for what it is. My dog the priest said, puff too deep in the government. Hey, the proof is in the results. All alleged for content creation purposes.
Classic.
Shit. Let's roll.
Okay.
You said,
Yeah.
I had Cedric on here and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good.
The level of detail in this explanation cannot be that of a liar. If it is a liar, it is a liar at the highest level. Okay, this man is purely a creative. He talking about the whole process of that he went through to even curate the frame and the structure work of the joke in general. So if he say somebody stole it, they stole it. Damn it. I don't know why the truth be so hard for people to believe, but the comment section of this is exemplary. You know what I mean? But we gonna come off of this one because he said real. Yeah, the truth be right in front of you. You know, sometimes you look around the house trying to find something and you can't find it because you won't look straight ahead. That's how this shit be working, man. But we gonna wrap on this, man. I think we went on ahead and we hit him where it hurt. We gave him what we needed off of this. Shout out to Club Shay. Make sure y'all tapped in and subscribe over there. He got a lot of great content, a lot of great interviews. He's shifting in different directions. I'm sure he's gonna do some awesome rebranding now that he's no longer with ESPN. I'm sure he's gonna do some awesome rebranding because he got to. You know, people with talent and ability, because he's become very skillful at his craft. People with talent and ability, they end up landing on their feet one way or another. And Shay gonna be straight. You know what he going through? It's a necessary test for some reason. It's happening for him, not to him. And it's for him to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? For sure. He said Kit's Observers, Compass by JD. Okay, he putting a book together. Go crazy. But yeah, man, that's it on the reaction video. Cat Williams is a prophet. That's what I took from
Classic.
That's my conclusion on it. Yes, Lord. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Hardened my